Hello friends, this is just a test to see, it's like the Final Cut app thing, see if it's working. See if it's a nice way to film. I mean, probably gives you a bit more of a view. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. Whatever. So, I mean, if we're talking about AI, there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of opportunity in anything really, but I feel like at the moment there's some serious cash that could be made. I'm currently making money using it, and it would be great if you could make money using it as well. So the way I'm making money with it is in 3 ways, but I have a primary way of generating income. So my primary way of generating income with AI is to build apps for other people. So a software development agency, we go out and we reach out to individuals at corporates or owners of businesses, and we help them build apps. That's the long of the short of it, right? And we try and offer a good product, and we try and offer the best product we possibly can, and we try and offer a product that really matches their business need. It's often about interpreting or converting paper process or business process that they currently have in their business and weaponizing it into a technology product and making an app that they can then deploy to the App Store or have on the web. In certain scenarios, we're actually doing automations as well. So I don't sell that as a separate service. I used to sell digital marketing as a separate agency. And then I became a product manager, and then from product manager I've become an agency salesperson, right? My own agency, but I do the selling and then I help with the delivery. So we can offer automation. Automation at the moment for us is kind of baked into the service offering. So you might have seen a lot of people out there offering like this, check out this make tutorial, check out this Zapier automation, check out this N8N workflow that does all these things, and that's great. They're just probably, I mean, they're very brittle systems. Even if you make a really good one, they're still going to be pretty brittle. And it's kind of often an internal business process. Where we make better money is building fundamental technology products. So from the metal up, and building like a backbone to a company's business, and we might integrate different things to enhance that experience. So for example, we will hook up a CRM. We'll get a bunch of APIs, we'll get their internal CRM, and we'll pass a whole bunch of data and events through their application into their CRM. And that could be HubSpot, Salesforce, it could be Intercom, it could be ServiceMate. It doesn't really matter what CRM they're using. We can integrate with it, and we either integrate at the data layer and pass stuff through webhooks, or we integrate with APIs. Sorry, there's tree cutting going on in the background. Or, we build custom stuff, or we use a third-party tool that sort of allows us to integrate with it. All good stuff. It's sort of an additional offering, right? Something you layer onto the software development is the automation stuff, and then often people will have a product that needs enhancement. So there's uplift or feature enhancement that can be done. And then on top of that, there's user acquisition strategies. So how do you actually acquire users and get people good traction for their product? So that's basically the offering in a nutshell. I'm in the process of making a bunch more videos, and we're going to just try and share everything that we've learnt of late and over the last 10, 15 years sort of selling websites and apps to people. My goal for you out of this is, I think there's enough like coding tutorials out there. Also, this stuff's moving so quickly, like you can just learn by doing. So I don't think there's not a lot of point putting a lot of hope and like intimately following how someone passes prompts to a code editor. I think maybe where there's more value is understanding how to sell in solutions to businesses and really figure out how you can productize or create a service around implementing those sort of new ways of working and trying to deliver that into established businesses, because that's where the real money is. Like, we're talking $500,000 worth of contracts for a Fortune 500 company to bake AI systems into their business. And the other thing that we see a lot is we help startups build AI apps, and we deal with corporates. And then what happens as a result of that, we have a startup over here that's sort of accelerating and building amazing technology. And then we have an established business over here, a corporate. Maybe they're a scale up, maybe they're a little bit longer in the tooth and it's a public company. We might actually advise the corporate over here to try and acquire the startup, because we've seen this tech and we've seen how well it works and we've seen how nimble they are at delivery. These guys can't move as quick, but they've got a lot of capital. So in theory and in practice, they can often just acquire, so it's an M&A play, where they'll acquire the startup and then roll out AI. And that might be internally, or that might be a product set that they take to the set of consumers that they have in their current user base. So those are all things that we'll be sharing. We'll also share things around trying to get equity in apps that you build, trying to spin off other products from apps that you build for other people. So as you build products, one of the things that happens is you, just by result of building them, you have a whole bunch of things that you can release to the market. So you can strip it back to the like basic fundamental functionality. And because a lot of it is based around like public libraries and things, you can then spin out other products that don't directly compete or don't compete at all, but have an interesting and specific use case to Joe Blow out there on the street. And this might be something that you might want to commoditize for a small amount of money, $5, $9, whatever it might be. And you grow a number of those, a whole bunch of little ships basically that you roll out over time, and you end up in a situation where you've got lots of small incremental passive income that grows and builds and compounds on top of each other. And every time you do that as well, you get better at delivering the service, right? You get better at delivering the app, and you get better at delivering the product, and you get better at app store submissions, you get better at launching, you get better at marketing. And so it's a bit of a flywheel of growth that helps you sell more to other people, helps you grow the apps that you've currently got, and helps you have more case studies to use as proof to better sell things in the future. So if it's of interest to you, follow along, leave a comment. Super keen to hear what you want to know. I will share anything. There's nothing to sell you, because selling things is lame. Well, it's good if it's like not some fraudulent course trying to scam people out of cash. I'll just give you all the info here. This stuff changes so quickly anyway, you may as well just give it all away, right? Anyway, thanks for watching.